My name is Jenna Mauder. I'm the program manager here at the Cooperage Project, focusing on agriculture and food programs. So I work with a lot of the youths with our Romping Radishes program for early childhood education. We also do general public events. So we'll have events right outside in our pocket park or inside our wonderful main space here at the Cooperage. So before they even finished the inside of the Cooperage, they were still renovating. They hadn't even picked out a paint color for the doors. They decided to let farmers set up in the bare dirt pocket park and on the sidewalk and start selling their products. So from the very beginning, the Cooperage Project, the nonprofit, has always been committed to connecting people to their foodscape. And a foodscape basically defines where your food is grown, harvested, where it's enjoyed, and how it's prepared, where it's prepared. We're really committed to having that conversation with people when they come in through our doors, showing them where their food's coming from.
So, hi, my name is Tanis Kowalchuk, and I am here at Willow Organic Farm, which is a farm that I own with my husband Greg, and we live here as well. And today we're really happy to show you how to grow lettuce and also what we're doing here. We're here in our big propagation greenhouse. We've got 3 of these, and so we're going to start in here in what we call the Zephyr. And I'm going to show you a lettuce seed and how to grow it. Here we are in this greenhouse where we're starting a lot of different seeds. So as you can see all the way down, we have flowers, we have vegetables, we have herbs growing in here, and we're going to be starting these to basically plant them out onto the 30-acre farm that we have here. Okay, so we start inside, because inside we can control things like the rain, which is falling on top of us. You could probably hear it. We can control the irrigation, the watering of these trays. So it gives all of these plants a really good start, and we can control numbers and basically everything that goes out into the fields, okay? A lot of these we started as far back as January and February, at least for the flowers, which is actually what I am in charge of here. I just want to show you how small this seed is. Okay. It is so little that will go into this tray of 128 cells, okay? So this will go in, and about 4 weeks later, we'll get this kind of growth. Both are varieties called Little Gems, and they're actually small. They're like little romaines that are really popular at the farmers markets, and they're really popular at restaurants, and they're really fun to eat because they're really crispy and crunchy and small.
So we're here today at Journey's End Farm in Sterling, Pennsylvania, where we've been making maple syrup for the past few weeks, and every year since 1934. We do that by tapping sugar maple trees when the sap starts to rise in the spring, which is when the winter starts to sort of fade and we start to get warm, above freezing daytime temperatures, and our nighttime temperatures still cycle below freezing. And that acts as a pump and pumps the sap up to the top of the tree, and we tap into it with a little, what we call a spile or a spout, and the sap drips or trickles out, and we collect it, and it's about 2% sugar if we're lucky, 1 to 2% sugar, and we boil it down in a big wood-fired evaporator until it's about 67% sugar. Which takes a long time and a lot of wood, and then we end up with pure maple syrup. And before we can tap a tree, we have to have a tree, and to have a tree we need a seed. So every year the maple trees drop thousands and thousands of what we call maple keys, which are little little helicopter-y seeds that the trees make, and they drop thousands of them in the woods. And every year, a bunch of them germinate. But a maple tree has to be about 40 years old before we can tap it. So it takes some time for it to get that big. They need to be about 10 inches in diameter.
I'm Zach Jones. I'm the 5th generation, maybe 6th generation on my family farm, which is the Robinson family farm. So here on the farm, we have beef cows. We're a cow-calf operation, and we also finish our own steers. We're a closed herd, so we don't bring in any steers. We only do probably about 8 or 10 a year at the most. Most years it's closer to 5.
So everything that you feed your cows, you grow?
Great.
Okay. So full cycle, you use that to fertilize the hay that then comes back and feeds these guys.
Yep.
And comes right back out.
Yep. Full cycle. We just started doing vegetables, and we're standing in the greenhouse. This is our first year of greenhouse production and high tunnel production. Last year we just dipped our feet in the water of growing vegetables. So this year we're really excited. We have some tomatoes here next to me that will actually be growing in the greenhouse. We have some hanging baskets that we're gonna plant some flowers in. And we have some other things that we're gonna try out. And next door we have a high tunnel, and we're gonna grow tomatoes, peppers, and some cucumbers, some other stuff like that this year. And we're also gonna be growing a lot of onions outside. We're gonna have thousands of onions. And right now we have over 10,000 garlic planted up top, and probably about 1,000 shallots too. So that'll be coming up here shortly.
I hope you enjoyed everything you saw at the farms. And here are some more seeds that you could use in a little activity or in your garden. Seeds are beautiful, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. Bean seeds are quite large, where dill seeds are much smaller. Iris seeds are very hard, and milkweed seeds are softer and thin. There are lots of books available in the library. You can check out your local library. We have 7 libraries in Wayne County, Pennsylvania, and they all offer a wide assortment, both fiction and nonfiction, for exploring your garden and the plants that are around you and in your backyard. What we'll do today is take some of these seeds and make a piece of art with them. Mandalas are traditionally created with sand or colored rice. We are going to use seeds today to make our mandala. All you'll need are a couple easy to find supplies. You'll want some glue. Liquid works best. You'll want some seeds. I actually have an assortment here of different sunflower and cone seeds that I'm going to use. You'll need a round lid or plate that you can use for your canvas. I do want to show you something you can do with younger children. You can use a brush to spread your glue, your finger, a Q-tip, a cotton ball, an eraser, or the tip of your bottle to just spread it around. Now your little ones can take the seeds that they like, feel them, talk about the sizes with them. Here are some little tomato seeds. And just let them sprinkle the seeds on to their surface. Let your child have fun making their own creation with their seeds. They can do as much or as little as they would like. With your leftover seeds, see what you can grow. Will you grow some vegetables? Will you grow a zucchini or a tomato? Do you want to grow iris flowers? Do you want to grow sunflowers? Or milkweed for the butterflies?
The Pike Wayne Conservation Partnership is an alliance of over 20 government, non-government, nonprofit, and grassroots organizations that work toward common goals for natural resource conservation, sustainable communities, and citizen involvement in community planning in both Pike and Wayne counties.